Hey everybody, Z Garcia here, and today I'm taking a look at an expansion to the two-player trick-taking game, Claim. This is Claim Reinforcements Magic. In this expansion, you are going to get a few new factions, a few new characters that you can choose to add to your trick-taking game. Swap some of the ones in the game out and put these new ones in there. You're also getting one variant that involves, the magic part of the title here. That is, you're going to get some magical items at the beginning of the game, and you can choose to play those whenever appropriate to mess with what the game does, to surprise your opponent with some ability. There are 3 of these expansions that I'm going to be talking about in separate videos, these 3 here, so make sure you check these 2 out if you're curious about that. I'm going to be showing you just the table here, giving you my final thoughts at the end. Do this just real quick and easy. Let's go ahead and take a look at Claim Reinforcements Magic. Here we've got all the components that come in the Reinforcements Magic expansion to Claim, or Claim 2. You've got 3 new factions, and then you've got a deck of artifact cards here that you can use as a variant to the game. So let me talk about the factions first. Over here we've got the Wizards. Fantastic faction, I love it. When you win a trick with these guys in Phase 1 or in Phase 2, you are going to claim one of these cards face down from a shuffled deck. So if I win, I'm going to claim one of these. I'm not going to look at it. I'm just going to put it face down in front of me. And then later on another play, I may add one of these to it. And it might be good. Usually they're good, but it might be bad. So for example, as a -5, that is a bust. That's an awful one. But some of these are fantastic. +6 times 2. Some of them are weaker, +1, -2. But this is a really neat idea if you love pushing your luck a little bit, if you like that feeling of not quite knowing what's coming up. You want to play with these wizards. They are great. We've got the Druids over here, which are also very nice. If you lose a trick during Phase 1 with the Druids, so say, my opponent plays that, I follow with this. They're going to claim their card from the middle. Then I keep this card and I turn it right the other way up so that this is facing up as you're seeing it now. And then on my next play, my card, whatever I play, gets +3. And then this is discarded from the game. Also very fun. I like this one a lot too. Very simple to implement. Fun power, easy power to deal with. I like it. And then lastly over here, we've got the Shapeshifters. When they are played in Phase 1, they are going to switch the card that's in the middle of the table with the one you just played. So when your opponent plays one, or let's say they lead something else, I don't have it, and so I follow with one of these. I'm going to switch this card with the one that's in the middle of the table, and the one I just played is the one that we were fighting over. It's okay at best. I don't like this power very much. I find it a little less than interesting. Doesn't give me any cool moments, and it gets a little messy with the having to follow suit, because if I have it, my opponent has it, and I have it, we're just gonna switch each of us every time we play. I don't like it very much. So let's talk about these artifacts over here. At the beginning of the game, everyone's going to be dealt 3 of these randomly from the deck, and you're going to add that to your hand of cards. And you can choose to play these whenever it would come into play. So let's take a look. Obviously, as you can see here, these have no text. This is a problem across all the expansions for this game. They don't tell you what they do because the product is meant to be language independent. So it's all over here. But you're going to have to refer to this. You're going to have to remember what it does while you are playing. You only need to keep it in mind for about 20 minutes or so, but it's still kind of annoying. So let's take a look at what these do, just to give you a sample here of 3 random ones. The Forgotten Rune Stone, we take a look over here. Forgotten Rune Stone is right here. Play when you are collecting a card for your score pile in Phase 2. Instead, discard that card and then place this card, the rune, underneath another faction card already collected. The Forgotten Runestone counts as a card of that faction, an extra card of that faction. So if you take something you don't care for, chuck it, put this under a different faction you are trying to win. The Staff of Order over here says, let's find it. Staff of Order, where are you? Play this card after you've lost a hand. You take the lead on the next hand. All right? And then over here, the Crystal Ball. we've got for that one, crystal ball, there it is. I don't know why these are not alphabetical. They are not. Crystal Ball says, play this in phase 1. When you are picking a card from the top of the deck, instead draw 3 cards, select which one you want, return the other 2 to the deck, and shuffle. So if you're going to take something blind, you can take a look at 3 cards and pick the one you want. This is what they all do. Again, you begin with 3, you play them whenever applicable, and do what they do. You do have to look them up and remember, like I said, this is a cool one, though. This is one of the better sort of variants that they've included in this game, which makes this set, this expansion, as opposed to the other 2 that are available. We've got here reinforcements, maps, and reinforcements, mercenaries. I'll be doing videos for these independently. It makes this one, in my opinion, the best of the 3. I like this. I think it's a little annoying to implement, like I said, but so are all the other ones in the other boxes because they have no text. But it's got cool effects. They're interesting. And then of the factions, 2 are excellent. One is okay. All right. So this is going to get an 8 out of 10 from me. I do like it. If you're only going to pick up one of these up, I would say make it the Reinforcements Magic expansion to claim. You're going to get 2 great new factions and a pretty neat little variant to spice up your games so that you never quite know what's coming your way that your opponent might be holding back from you. So there you go, everybody. Thanks for checking this out. Make sure you check out the other 2 videos for the trio of expansions here. And that's going to be it for me. I'm Z Garcia. I'll see you on the next one.